in 2018 to increase safety. Initially there was some resistance from drivers and fans alike, but in the years since, the halo has proved its effectiveness time after time. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen and Sebastian Vettel are all multiple world champions, but did you know they have also won the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix multiple times? Mercedes and Red Bull have dominated Abu Dhabi since its inception.
not P5 because he already had a time and he will be P5. Let's look at the mechanic, see if we can do anything better. Looks to be improving his time now. Into the final corners. And it is a new fast lap for mechanic as he goes at 22.4. Sami here has improved the sector 3 times, or sector 2 times, sorry. And into the final corners now is Sami. See if he is competing for a pole position with mechanic right now. And watch, very close between him and his teammate, BBL Drizzy. Sami does not get, he gets a better time, but does not improve his position. Now let's look at the other McLaren, BBL Drizzy. Selling his car. I don't think this will be that good of a lap. Let's see. It might be. Yeah, he will switch spots with his teammate, putting up at 23.4. Let's look at Robinson and the kick salary. He looks to be doing an in-lap. So goes the Ferrari. Now let's look at the Alpine of Charlie. As he goes into turn 5, where all Lewis Hamilton fans cried. 5 minutes left in the session. Mechanics holds pole position at the moment. Charlie the nice at the one time. Using his ERS. Locking up just a little bit. Won't be the best lap for Charlie as he dives into the pits. Now look at the Red Bull of Danny. Has not put up well of a time yet. Throwing his car into the fan. Well, it looks to be a decent lap. Who knows? He comes around the final corner. It will be a better time. And he goes up into P3. The 2 Red Bulls are first and third for the race provisionally. As you saw, 4 minutes left in the session. Young Savage, Alpi, Sleek, Mover, Fallow, and Side Effects all have yet to set a time. Now if you watch Young Savage, usually pretty quick, usually, not all the time, but usually pretty quick. As he scored 10 points in Great Britain last week, he dives into the pits. Danny. I think he's on an in lap, so let's look at the Ferrari of Sandra. Has ERS now. Has no ERS though. It's already used up all of his ERS. As there's 2 minutes remaining, everyone should be out of the pits by now. Hoping to get some life, some time. Lups has the worst time at the moment with the 1:33. That's about 11 seconds off of the mechanic. And Sandra looks to be a good lap for Sandra. The Ferrari, he will go up into 7th place as he was in 8th place before. Now as we watch Lups, he's in an in lap now. P3 for him, BBL Drizzy. Hoping to get a good lap as he's in P5 right now. As he is not racing the last 3 races. So hoping to hold on to the Drivers' Championship as he's in 14th at the moment. Goes a little slow in the chicane, but has the rest now. Into the final corners now. Looks to be a decent lap for him. Who knows? I don't know. It will look like a good lap, but he did mess it up on the last corner, kinda, so he will be P5. And now as we look at Wads coming around now, trying to get a better time. Will it be a pole position? No, it won't. He will improve his time, but not his position. Mechanic still holding on to that pole position as we look at XC Shami as he looks to be quick at the moment, trying to get above his teammate. Looks to be a decent lap now. Into the final 2 corners. Oh, he almost kind of slips there, but will it be a good lap for him? No, it is a good lap for him. Moving him up into P3. Fallow into P2. I did not expect that from him. Mechanic goes fast lap again. And Sleep Mover into P4 also. So that is it for qualifying. Mechanic, pole position for him. Fallow into P2. XP Sami, the late lap time will be P3. Fleet Mover will be P4. Wads in the Alpine will be P5. Lups P6. Danny P7. BBL Drizzy and McLaren P8. The Kick Sauber Robinson P9. Ollie in P10 and the Ferrari Charlie P11. Mechanic goes fast lap with a 22.1. Stalla almost gets pole position in the Mercedes. So Mechanic and Thallo put the two fastest laps in. Thallo will be P2. Mechanic P1. The brilliant lap from Mechanic and Thallo. They both are in a world of their own. So see if Mechanic can stick it out through the end and get the race win. I see Mechanic is really happy that no one readied up because the past couple of races, no one's been able to get their race strategy down. So Mechanics definitely happy about that. So the 5 red lights are on, and it's pedal to the metal as we begin racing. Mechanic with a good start, but Fallow challenging the inside. He's not good at extra sounding, and Fallow almost had contact into turn 1, but now Fallow looking to get past the mechanic into turn 5. Can he do it? No, he won't. He won't go for the move on the inside. That's fine. Now as we look at all these other people, look at Sleek move. Mechanic still. Oh, Fallow around the outside of the mechanic. Mechanic braking late, locking up. Can he defend the position? Yes, he will. They have contact. Fallow and Mechanic battling it out in the chicane, but Mechanic stays ahead. And somehow simply clutches 5 seconds behind Paul Perrine, though. I wonder what happened there. Sleek mover. Sleek mover is close to Fallow. Gap is 0.3 seconds. Same with Danny. Danny is also about 0.2 of a second. Oh, trying to make a run down the inside of Wads, but it doesn't work. Wads broke too late, so it didn't work for him. Mechanic trying to set a gap now. Almost a 30 lap race. Down into turn 5 now. Otherwise, Simply Clutch goes into the pits. I guess he had a shunt with someone. It's not good for him. Ooh, as Fallow getting back around the outside, trying to get past the mechanic. Will he do it now? As DRS down the inside of mechanic, easy pass for him. Now mechanic trying to get a dive down the inside. Oh, him in the highest of Sleek mover. Almost touch, almost have contact. But mechanic stays ahead, and Fallow will be into the lead of the race in lap number 2. So Fallow now trying to get away from mechanic, but it's just not working. Fallow goes fast lap, the 125. There will be a yellow flag as someone. I don't know who it is. I think it's Charlie something or something. But anyways, mechanic was pretty close to him, I guess. He was. As mechanic gets DRS with almost a slipstream around the outside, around the inside of Fallow now. Into the chicane, he will make the overtake. Oh, Fallow almost gets into the back of mechanic. Tries to hit the switchback. It doesn't work. Fallow has DRS around the outside of mechanic. Can mechanic defend the position any longer? No, he cannot. It's a battle for P1 between the Mercedes, the Red Bull, and the Haas so far. See if anyone else will join the party. Now we look at the Aston Martin of side effects and the kick of Robinson. Gap is less than 0.2 of a second now. We'll have the DRS, will not have DRS, but not open. Did not open DRS there, so probably why. I think the pass didn't get any DRS, but Robinson almost losing control of his car, or was just a bit of lag. Can you get past him? No, he does not go for the gap. Mechanic now trying to go around the inside of Dallo. Does work with the RS. Locks up just a tad bit. Dallo trying to get the switch back. Oh, Dallo going right into the back of the Mechanic's car. That will separate them for a while. The gap is 0.4 of a second now. Now Mechanic cannot hold on to this gap that he's got. Wads moves up into P4. XC Xiaomi trying to defend the P4, but does not get it. Now he's got to worry about the other Red Bull behind him. Sleek mover now. Let's take a look at the Haas. A sleek mover. Mechanic now has a gap of 0.5 of a second, so I guess he's getting a little bit of a gap now. Sleek mover trying to make a move on Dallo, but does not go for it. No dive bombs in this race. 5 laps in. Dallo going around the inside of the Mechanic. Also, Sleek mover does also. Will he get it? Sleek mover will take P2 from the Mechanic. Mechanic now into P3. I think it's the lowest he's been all race. But he will not have the RS now. Dallo into P1. Sleek mover into P2 Mechanic in P3. It's basically a 4-way battle for P1. Just Dominus Danny Pitts. He was in P6, I believe. Now he's in P. He's still going down P12 at the moment. Will be a yellow flag. I think it's the kick salver of Robinson. I guess he spun or something. But he falls down into P12. Now Sleek mover making a move on Dallo. A Haas into P1 of Sleek mover. Well done. It's the highest he's been all race. Now here comes Dallo on the outside. Basically all the overtakes are with the RS. No one else has tried any other moves so far. Kind of depressing, but we'll work with it. And Mechanic down into P4. What are you doing, Mechanic? Back up into P3. Mechanic and Wads were almost going at it for a second for P3. As Mechanic. What was I gonna look at? Yeah, the standings, Division 1 standings. For constructors, we do have Red Bull. Red Bull P1 with 98, but Mercedes is not too far down with 96 in P2. McLaren in P3, Williams in P4, Ferrari in P5, and then the rest are the teams that you expect to be there. Sleek mover still into P1, Mechanic into P2, Dallo in P3 also. Mechanic did not race in last week's race, but I don't know how to say his name, but Narvik won last week's race, but I guess he's not in here. Lups is P2 in the Drivers' Championship at the moment. He is, I don't know how to count. I think he's 18 points behind Mechanic right now. Lups right now is in P6, Mechanic in P2, so it's a bit of a gap as we have, after this, two laps left on Young Savage. Not 2 laps. 2 races left in the season. Young Savage gets a 3-second penalty. We do have Belgium and Austria. Austria will be the final race of the season. Charlie with another 3-second time penalty. I do not want a repeat of last week's Division 3 race. If you were there, I think everyone, except for maybe 2 or 3 people, got a penalty. So hopefully that does not happen in this week's race. Later tonight, make sure you come to the Division 3 race. It will be at, I believe, I don't know what time it is, but I'll be there, and you should be there also. There's Dallo now into P4. Wads catching up to the pack, finally into P3. XD Sami is still back there into P2. But Lups falls down into 7th. Side effects in the Aston Martin goes P6. And I need also for the Division 3 race tonight. Oh, Charlie gets DNF from the session. Doesn't look like anything's wrong with this guy. I guess he just left. That's not him. But I wonder what happened to Charlie there. Well, safe to say, mate, you can go home, get some rest, go to sleep. Make sure if you are not going to race in the Division 3 race, we do need a commentating partner. Don't want to commentate by myself, really. It's quite boring. So if you do want to commentate, just let Mechanic know. I'm sure he'll let you. Now Sleek Mover has a gap of 0.6 of a second. It's a Mechanic behind in P2. I think that's Paul Parindo gets a 3-second time penalty as he also DNS. Wow, 2 DNS already. That sucks for him. Maybe go home, eat some cereal, and I'll rest up for next week's race. Let's see, where was Paul Parindo? It's okay, mate. You were 21st in Drivers' Constructors, so it's not gonna hurt you that bit. And Charlie was 27th with 0 points scored. So either of those DNFs aren't gonna hurt you, mate, because you got 2 races left in the season. So just, I guess, prepare for next season then. So now the gap from P4 and P5 is now 3 seconds. As Side Effects is the first one to pit. Side Effects dives into the pits. Now VVL Jersey up into P7. Young Savage will be at P8. Side Effects, will it be a good start? It was a decent start. It looks like it'll be close, but it looks like he'll come out P11. Probably won't be that close, as Alpi is 30 seconds behind the Aston Martin. On Robinson gets hit with another 3-second time penalty. So, as now the 4-way battle that we said a couple laps ago, it is still a 4-way battle. None of these drivers has given up. As I think there's a yellow flag. I think it's Robinson. Oh, he DNF'd also. Wait, what's going on with these? 3 people have DNF'd the past 5 minutes. It's not gonna hurt you, Robinson, either. You scored 6 points in the whole season. So, and you were, what, P19? So it's not gonna hurt you, mate. Prepare for next season. Get some pizza. As Sleek Mover into P1, Wads P2. Mechanic dives into the pits, and along with Dallo, it will be a good start for Dallo, but Mechanic comes out ahead of him. So Mechanic and Dallo now I think they will come out 6th and 7th. No, they'll be 7th and 8th as long as they get out in front of Danny. They will not. So Mechanic and Thallow will come out P8 and P9. I mean, Sleep Mover will be into P1, Wads P2, and Sami in P3 right now. As Mechanic is now fighting his teammate, Dominus Danny. Oh, they almost have contact there. The two Red Bulls, two drivers that are first in the Constructors Championship right now. As Danny just lets the Mechanic through. Well done, Danny. That's great sportsmanship. As Thallow trying to make a move. He makes a move into the chicane. Almost bumps Danny out the way. Now Mechanic trying to catch Young Savage, but we will be back for that. We'll look at this. Mechanic and Thallow now battling for it. As the gap from Thallow and Young Savage was a second, now it is 3/10 of a second. Now Sleep Mover will move up into we'll go to the pits, and it looks like XD Sami gets hit with a penalty, probably speeding in the pit lane, who knows. So that means Wads is in the P1. He's in hards right now. Let's look at all the tires. Stop, let's see. So Thallow, Mechanic, Dominus, Sleek, Side FX, XD, and Sanja, and Simply Clutch have all pitted in. Wads and Lups are on the hard. DVL Dizzy is on old medium, so he's bound to pit in a minute. Thallow will probably move up into P1 after all those people pit, so it's a good strategy from Thallow and Mechanic. Mechanic trying to get past him, but just does not. Young Savage 3-second penalty, XD Sami, and Aldi with a 3-second penalty. Oh, look at this. Young Savage has gone up 8 positions, as well as Side FX has gone up 8 positions. But XD Sami has gone down 8 positions, so he's probably playing the opposite game with them two. So Simply Clutch dies in the pits. BBL Dizzy hit with a 3-second time penalty as he dies into the pits. So BBL Dizzy will come out probably around P12, P13. Thallow moves up into P3, Mechanic into P4. Basically, it's just a battle between Mechanic and Thallow at this point. Danny, has he pit yet? Let's see. Yes, he has. So it'll be close between Thallow, Mechanic. Mechanic getting past Thallow now. Mechanic up into P3 now. Thallow in P4. Sleep Mover in P5, and then Danny is 3 seconds behind Side FX. So Alpi, Ted, Wads, and Lups have all yet to pit. Thallow making a move around the outside, a daring move by Thallow. There you go. If someone listen to my advice. If you don't go for a gap, just go home. And look at that. Thallow, it works out for you, mate. Simply Clutch. Hit with another 3-second time, or not another, but he's hit with the 3-second time penalty as he's 40 seconds behind Alpi. Dominus Danny also hit with the 3-second time penalty, so I guess the FIA has woken up now and giving people penalties. The Sleep Mover goes fastest lap with a 1:24 in the Haas. Well done, Sleek. Wad's still in P1 up there. Mechanic and Thallow battling for P3 now. Ted hit with the 3-second penalty as he's going into the pits, as Thallow defending his position. Mechanic trying to get past him, has DRS, will easily gets the slipstream, easily gets past Thallow as he makes a move up inside kind of blocking Sleep Mover. If Sleep Mover wasn't blocked, I believe he would have gone up for plays. Stallo making the overtake in the chicane is beautiful. Well done, Thallo. Thallo is a great driver. I believe that he will lead Mercedes to maybe a constructors battle. It all depends if he ever gets a teammate. As Mechanic falling down into P5. As Sleep Mover moves up into P4, right past Mechanic. Mechanic, we're all rooting for you, so better step on it, I guess. Well, I don't know if everyone's rooting for you, but I am, Mechanic, so maybe do me a favor. Lap 15 out of 29. Wad still has not pitted. Lups has not pit either. So them two, P1 and P2, are the only ones not pitting. As Thallo is 5 seconds behind. The people. Oh, I messed up. People have not pit. So, Dominus Danny. Oh, Mechanic going a little wide. I guess he was pushing it a little too hard. Danny, XG Sammy, BBL Drizzy, Young Savage, Ollie, Ted, and Super Clutch all have penalties. See how bad they are. If it's anything above 7 seconds, then I'm gonna be really disappointed. Oh, they're all 3-second penalties. Sleep Mover now moving up into P3. Mechanic into P5. Dominus Danny into P7. Side effect overtakes him. For P6 now. Mechanic locking up. Trying to get a good release out of the chicane. Does not get it. In fact, it's blocking. But we will ignore that as Wads goes into pit. So he will fall down. Lups will move up into P1. Sleep Mover up into P2. Thallo into P3. And Mechanic into P4. Wads might get out if it's good stop by then. He might get out P7 or P8. Let's see, he will get out in P7, hopefully. Yes, he will. It'll be close, but he will get out. Oh, is that Dominus Danny losing control of his car? The Red Bull now into P9. Actually saw me hit with another 3-second penalty. He's one of the ones that had one before, so that will be not ideal for the McLaren. As Mechanic now has the arrest around the outside of Sleep Mover, almost having contact. Now Mechanic up into P3, Thallo and P2 now. XT Sami and Wads switch positions. Wads will go up into 6th. Sami will go into 7th. Two McLarens at P7 and P8. The Williams has yet to pit now. Thallo is now 1 second behind Lups, which is as a couple of laps ago. Thallo was about 5 seconds behind him now, so BBL Drizzy hit with another 3-second car penalty. Thallo now is second behind the race leader. He has gained on him, and everyone has. Thallo, Mechanic, and Sleep Mover, so it's probably time to change the tires. Probably should have changed your tires while you were 5 seconds ahead of everyone. But no, you wanted to stay out, and now you're going to lose even more positions because you stayed out. I realize you're on hards, but still, you need... Oh, Thallo! Oh, Thallo going right into the behinds of Lups. Well done, Thallo. He broke a little bit too late. And Thallo will get the race lead. Lups dropping back all the way into P4. Mechanic in P3. Oh, now Mechanic P2 now. Mechanic trying to get the race lead. He has the outside line. He will not get it. Mechanic in P3, Thallo, Sleek, Mechanic, 1, 2, and 3, with about, I don't know, 13, 14 laps to go. 13, I believe. Now Mechanic trying to make a move, does not get the move done. I think it's an off day for Mechanic. I mean, he hasn't really done that much. Got pole position in quali, now fell down to P3. That's alright, Mechanic. I still believe in you. So let's look at something like position change. Side effects has gone up 12 positions. Davo's gone up 1. Everyone else is fallen except for Young Savage moving up 7 positions. The side effects, I don't really know where he qualified. What's 5 minus, or what's 12 minus 5? He's my famous for this one. I think he qualified. That can't be right. I think he qualified last, P17 I believe. Now he's up in the P5. I don't really know. Let's see if I can count on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, side effects is quality. P17, but now he's up into P5 as Lux goes into the pits. Now probably come out up into P5, so that means side effects will be P4. Yep, side effects P4 with Lux moving all the way down, as it's probably not that well of a start as he is driving a Williams, so probably a realistic pit stop for the Williams. As Lux comes out of the pits in P8 because Young Savage was 37 seconds behind. Now Sleep Movers in the P1 now. Sleep Mover, Thallow, Mechanic 1, 2, and 3. Mechanic has lost 2 positions. They all have stopped once. Mechanic going around the outside, and Thallow going out to the outside of Sleep Mover. Now this is getting a little more interesting with 11 laps to go. Alpi in the Ferrari hit with the 3-second time penalty. Mechanic up into P2 now, mate. I believe in you. Oh, Thallow almost losing control of his car there in the final turns. Mechanic will use that as an advantage. Will he go for it? He wants a slipstream off of Thallow. Yes, he will. Round the inside of Thallow. And Mechanic has the race lead once again. Now let's look at the penalties. So Sammy, BBL, Drizzy, Ollie, and Dominic Danny all have 6 times penalties. Young Savage, Ted, Alpi, and Santa Claus all have 3-second penalties. Thallow, trying to make a move out inside, but Mechanic brakes later than he does because I guess he has the bigger balls. But Mechanic stays ahead in the corner with 10 laps remaining. But Thallow will have DRS. See, does Mechanic have any DRS? He does, but he will not use it. It's basically handing Thallow the lead, but I guess he's saving the DRS. Maybe he's a bit smarter than me, but Mechanic trying to get a bigger gap in the Drivers' Championship, which he probably will win the championship unless he spins it somehow. But Lux is P2 right now in the championship, and well, in the race he's now P8. He was doing well, but now he's in the P8. So you'll want to get I don't know how many points you'll get. I'm not that smart. Maybe what is it, like 3 or 4? He'll only get a couple of points, which will probably put him out of contention. Is that the word? I don't know the word, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but there will be a yellow flag. Looks to be one of the Williams, probably Young Savage. who knows? Yeah, well, it was Young Savage, as is now, like 30 seconds behind his teammate Luck. As the mechanic, wow, I took my eyes off a second, and now he's in the race lead. I'm proud of you. But Dahler goes around the outside of the mechanic. Mechanic still trying to save ERS for the last couple laps. Hopefully he doesn't bin it and it's all for nothing. As I believe if Mechanic wins, he'll get 25 points as he does not have fast lap at the moment. I believe if he wins, then he will probably win the Drivers' Championship, as nobody is close to him at the moment. Mechanic now trying to get past the Mercedes. We've seen this before, the Red Bull right behind the Mercedes. Will he go? It's not a late launch by Verstappen, and he will not take the lead of the race. Now, where can Verstappen try and get past Hamilton? Will he go for the move down the inside of turns 6 and 7? Will he? Oh, he's almost makes contact with Sleep Mover. Him and Sleep Mover were getting into it there, but Mechanic stays ahead. That's what I'm talking about, Mechanic. Keep this up, and he'll be my favorite driver. So now, basically, this is probably the order this race is gonna finish in. Oh, but Mechanic, maybe he hit the back of Dallo. Maybe he didn't. Dallo, anyway, gets a 3-second time penalty. Dallo loses control of his car, but manages to regain it. But he will lose the lead of the race. And Mechanic now, what was he doing? Just giving him the place back. Well done, Mechanic. Giving Dallo the place back. That's great sportsmanship, and some of you in the F1 24 online should learn how to do that, because anytime you're trying to make a pass up a straight, you just get shunted into, and it's just unfair. It's unacceptable. But good job, Mechanic. I'm proud of you for giving him the position. And if you did not give him the positioning, you were just going really slow, what are you doing? But now Sleep Mover is now into P1 as he's got 7 seconds on the Mechanic, or 7/10 of a second, sorry, of the Mechanic. Now the Ferrari, Lucky's ghosted. He would have a black flag as the Mechanic almost, I don't know what happened there with Mechanic, but yeah, Mechanic now catching Sleep Mover 4/10 of a second. He will not be close enough. The Haas stays in the P1. Dallo with the Mercedes into P3, but he will have a 3-second time penalty. But if he holds it out, he will finish P3 because Side FX is 10 seconds behind him without a penalty. So hopefully, Dallo, I'm rooting for you. I hope you stay into P3. Don't lose control of your car. There's a Mechanic now, 7/10 of a second behind Sleep Mover, with only, I believe, 6 laps left to go. 6 laps left in the race. At this point, I'm just admiring the beautiful palm trees of Abu Dhabi. Mechanic making a move round the outside. Will he hold on to it? Yes, he will. Dallo going a little bit wide. The Mechanic now gets a good release, but Sleep Mover will not open DRS, it looks like, from here. But Dallo will. Dallo goes up into the lead of the race. Mechanic, will he go for a switchback? No, he does not. Mechanic almost slips also. Now Dallo's a couple seconds behind Mechanic. They're going wheel to wheel, but Sleep Mover does not get it. Mechanic's pretty close. The gap of everyone in the P1, P2, and P3 is about 2/10 of a second for everyone. So maybe Mechanic can pull it out, the race win. I mean, if he just holds it out into P2, he'll get the race win automatically because Dalla will have a 3-second penalty. As we enter the final 5 laps left of the race. And I remember sitting on the couch. I had just moved into my new house in Emalia Romagna, sitting on my couch watching the final race of the season in 2021, and I see a yellow flag on my screen, and it's Nicholas Latifi, the crash. Watts goes fastest lap, but yeah, Nicholas Latifi crashed, and safety car, and I was like, oh, maybe Hamilton could stick out the racer, but no, he didn't. And I'm not a Lewis Hamilton fan at all means. I'm straight Ferrari. If you drive for a Ferrari, you are the best driver in the world, in my opinion. And talk about this race tomorrow in Abu Dhabi. I don't know if I'll be able to watch it, as there'll be tears rolling down my eyes. But I do believe Wads says he will bring me tissues, so maybe if he starts walking now, he will get to my house in Italy. So hopefully he will get there in time, because I will not be able to watch Carlos just leave like that. How could you let him leave? I understand it's Lewis Hamilton, but how could you let Carlos Sainz leave? He's been phenomenal for us. If only he didn't get a puncture, I think it was last weekend. If the mirror wasn't on the track and if he didn't get a puncture, we could have been a little bit closer to McLaren. But now we're like 40 seconds behind them, or 40 points behind them. So hopefully hopefully we pay Max Verstappen to crash Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri out of the race, and have Ferrari finish 1 and 2 and win the Constructors' Championship, and Carlos wins the Abu Dhabi in his final race with Ferrari. That's my dreams, but you know what they say, Delulu is a Salulu. So Mechanic falling down back into P3 now, but will he stick the move inside line? He has it. Does he get it? No, he won't. Sleep Mover will take P2 now, which is provisionally the race lead, as Thallo will have a 3-second penalty. If I was you, Thallo, I'd just let Sleep Mover and Mechanic fight it out, because mate, there's no way you get a race win here unless like Sleep Mover and Mechanic absolutely kill each other. No way you get the race win with 3 laps left to go, I believe. Lup's hit with the 3-second penalty. That won't be good for him, as he is in P3. Wad's hit with another 3-second time penalty. So XC Sami, Dominus Danny, Ollie all have 9-second penalties. Very disappointing. Sleep Mover, Mechanic, and Side Effects are the only ones without a penalty. So maybe Mechanic now going pretty far behind, will not use ERS. Stop saving your ERS, please, Mechanic. You're giving me a heart attack and I'm not even your fan. I just want you to win, Mechanic. Sleep Mover now up into P1 now. Mechanic trying to make a move, will he get it? Oh, he won't beat Darren enough. Great. Dominus Danny hit with the 3-second penalty, and now has 12 seconds of time penalties. So if Lups almost, Mechanic and Dallo almost make contact there, will be a yellow flag. I wonder who it is. I don't know who it was, but we will enter the final 2-3 laps left of the race for Sleep Mover and Mechanic. Battle that out. Hey, Dallo, just let Mechanic through. Where can this happen? Trying to get past Hamilton. First overtaking zone. Normally down in turn 5. Let's see. Mechanic did not make the overtake into turn 5, so David Cross was, well, not true. So now Mechanic will try and get past to see who breaks the latest. It is Mechanic. Well done. With oh, Dallo almost going right into his car in the chicane. Now falling back. Now Mechanic is 5 seconds behind Sleek Mover. As there is the yellow flag, I believe it's the Ferrari. Probably just letting someone through. As the Ferrari of Alpi is 40 seconds behind Simple Clutch, who is also 30 seconds behind Holly. So I guess it's not the two Ferraris days. Hopefully this is not the case tomorrow. As we enter, oh, Sleep Mover going a little bit wide. Mechanic, oh, he could have taken the race lead. As we go into the final laps of the race, Mechanic wants DRS. He will not want to make a move. He will want DRS until the final straight is over. This Mechanic trying to get past Sleep Mover, but I believe he will wait to the final straight if he's smart enough. I don't know. He's gonna make the lunge. It's a late lunge by Mechanic, who takes the lead of the race. Sleep Mover looked to be in the clear, but now Mechanic takes the lead of the race. Sleep Mover, who is 1/10 behind Mechanic, will he make a move into the chicane? It is. He will try, but he almost loses control of the car. Mechanic now 0.8 of a second in front of Sleep Mover into the final straight. It looks to be good for Mechanic. Can Mechanic hold on to the race win? It is 0.5 of a second holding them up. Mechanic, Sleep Mover, and Gallo 1, 2, and 3. It's how it was in quali. Well, Dallo was in the P2, but now Mechanic into the final couple of turns. Mechanic comes around the final turn. Mechanic will win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with a very okay. Mechanic still won. Holy, Mechanic, you kind of scared me, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You may or may not have scared me. I thought you crashed. But Mechanic wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Sleep Mover in the P2. Dallo P3. Side FX P4. And the rest probably will change, as all of the other ones got like 20 seconds of time penalty. But well done, Mechanic. You gave me a heart attack there. Mechanic with a late lunge by Verstappen, who takes the lead of the race. Mechanic gets the race win, as I believe that will lock him in for the Drivers' Championship. I do not believe. We'll have to check that. As of now, we're just waiting for Dominus, Danny, and Ollie come around, and we will be finished. Yeah, Lux, you did gamble on the odds. I will take a picture of results. So Mechanic comes out with the race win. Well done, Mechanic. I was rooting for you the whole way. Driver of the day provisionally will be Side Effects, as he made like 13, 14 overtakes, starting last, moving his way up into P4, just shy of the podium. But now Mechanic comes up top step for the Aussie. Well done. Early in the morning for him, probably. So holds up that trophy. Team is excited. Well done, Mechanic. I'm proud of you. Make sure you do tune in for the Division 3 race. I will be streaming and commentating. Hopefully we get another commentator with me, as I do not want to do it by myself. Not again. It's pretty boring by myself now. Mechanic comes out with the race win. Sleek Mover P2, Thallow P3, Side Effects P4, Lups P5, BBL Drizzy in the McLaren P6, Wads P7, XD Sami P8, Young Savage P9, Ted P10, and the rest you don't care about because they don't score points. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I will end the stream now. Goodbye.